Hello, friends and enemies. Today's video is on the 2021 album Elektrospectro by Depresion Radikal. Depresion Radikal is a darkwave band from Buenos Aires, Argentina. You may remember them from my inclusion of their 2020 album Discomania on my list of my top 5 Latin American goth albums of 2020. I cannot find much information about this musical act beyond genre and where they're from. While they appear to have released a handful of singles and demos, it seems that Discomania and Elektrospectro are their only two full albums. Before we get much further, please remember to like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you want more content related to goth music from Latin America. Be sure and watch till the end if you want to know what secret emoji to include in your comment. I don't know if any of you remember hearing my summary of Discomania in my top albums of 2020 video, or if you even saw that video, but this album here, Elektrospectro, takes a decidedly different turn. The previous album of theirs was mostly on the more cold wave side of dark wave, but this one is varied up quite a bit. There's some of that, yes, but we have some other sounds as well. I want to start out by saying that most of the electronic-based songs have less of that old school new wave synth sound that we hear a lot in modern cold wave and synth punk, and has more of the cybergoth or techno sound. I would not categorize this album as either of those genres. I'm saying the synthesizer sounds more modern and expensive. There's probably a term for the type of sound we hear, but I'm not sure what it is. For as many synth players as I know, you would think I would know all the synth terms, but I don't. Think of it as less Depeche Mode in their Speak and Spell era and more their Exciter era. While the use of synthesizers is still constant throughout, we have a few other sounds. Aside from the synthy dance sounds, we even have some more traditional post-punk sounds than the previous album. The synth gets more complex, but we also get to hear some sounds utilized other than bleep bloops. Mind you, I was definitely a fan of the bleep bloops and the general cold wave sound of the previous album, as that's my second or third favorite genre, depending on my mood. But I'm just emphasizing the differences between these two albums and how the band has evolved their sound in the past year, and part of that is the instrumentation. There's even what sounds like a theremin in one of the songs, though I suppose it could just be a keyboard setting. I unfortunately could not find a list of who played what instruments, so I don't know every instrument included. I think the biggest departure from their album from last year is probably the lyrics. Some of you may remember me pointing out how the lyrics were written on Bandcamp, that they were very one word per line, and the way the lead singer sang them, that is even how it sounded. However, here we have a few words per line, sentences even. The lyrics throughout the album across songs seem to have a weather theme to them. Yes, weather, as in clouds and storms and all that. There also appears to be a bit of a futuristic, dystopian type of theme. In fact, the opening song is literally called Distópico. There are some references made to corrupt governments and technology, so I think there's a bit of a post-apocalyptic thing going on as the cause of the weather. Also, I think some of it is supposed to be symbolic on emotional level for turmoil and whatnot. Thanks to Depresion Radikal for making another awesome album. If you, my lovely viewers, have watched this far, leave a comment with the high voltage emoji, which you see here. If you want to listen to anything else by Depresion Radikal or follow them and on social media, all of their links are included in the description down below. If you want to follow me elsewhere on social media, my link tree is in the description below, which includes links to all my social media accounts. Until next time, bye now.